Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the ZymCast. My name is Chase.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Cheyenne. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. How's it going, friends?
It's going well for me.
Cool. I feel that.
How's it going for you, Cheyenne?
I'm good, except for right now I have a headache because my sinuses and allergies.
No one wants to hear about your sinuses.
Huh?
Wow.
Oh,
Well, Cheyenne, I also have
Thanks.
a headache, so, if that makes you feel better.
it doesn't.
I have, it's not because of sinuses, and I have ibuprofen, it'll kick in any minute.
Oh.
I'll tell myself that for the next hour.
Well, it's been 2 weeks since the last podcast. I don't know.
Everybody knows that they didn't get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is true.
But it actually has, because that wasn't intentional necessarily.
Nope.
But if you listen to the podcast that wasn't published, because
How would you?
because Kyle's audio was gone for some reason, even though in the test
Who
recording
needs
it was
me,
fine.
I am superfluous to this podcast. It would have been just fine. There would have just been
Awkward pauses.
awkward pauses. I think.
great lengths of time.
Yeah, it's true too, because it was like a review, and I was talking a lot.
Yeah.
I think what we should do is we should release it anyway, and just be like,
One half of
and now
conversation.
everyone, insert what you think Kyle's saying.
Read the lips.
Yeah, and it'll just be like, and it'll be a fun exercise. It's just an hour-long exercise.
Yeah. But yeah, so there were a lot of things happening. There's been a lot of things happening in the past few weeks, in the past month.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been quite the month.
Yeah, it's always that's 2020 for you. But the reason,
2020.
yeah, the first podcast didn't go up was because of the issues with the recording. Second one is because we never could record because there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Partly because of an announcement that we made in the first podcast that you didn't hear, which is Shine and I are getting married.
Yay!
I forgot how long this has been since I heard this information.
Oh, yeah.
So people are finding out about this information.
Yeah, probably over 20 days ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Not to mention that this podcast won't be going up for like another 6 months.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm keeping this grand secret, but it's not.
Yeah, not anymore.
No.
But yes, we are getting married. I did propose, and she said yes.
Yeah, that's how that works.
All
That's how
right.
that works.
You did it all right, all correctly in the right order.
Yeah. And if you saw my little spiel about us getting 1,000 subscribers, woohoo! Yeah. Thank you guys. You'll notice that I mentioned that you would not see that background anymore, and it is in fact true. As you see a new background here, which is actually not the permanent background still, but this is
It's also just literally not done with
yeah,
those
there's
placeholder card.
placeholder card stock.
Hey, at least you have the clock up now, as opposed to just that red circle that I saw
yeah.
a couple days ago.
No, it was a red like semicircle, and then another half of the semicircle
Yeah.
because the paper wasn't long enough or wide enough. But I mean, all this stuff was in the old office, which is where we used to record. It's just in a different arrangement now. This wall is supposed to be gray. It looks black.
It looks very, very black.
The rest of these walls are white, which you can't see. But yeah, the reason why we missed last week is because we've been moving a lot of stuff around because I am now going to be living with Cheyenne.
Yay!
Yay!
Finally. And
Many changes.
Yeah. So we've been moving stuff around, making this room happen. We painted this. It used to be it's weird purple.
Lavender.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it lavender.
Lavender.
It was
Yeah.
kind of lavender.
And then the office obviously was yellow, but that is
which
now,
was gross.
Yeah, it was a gross color. It's now not that color. We finished painting that yesterday. And then now the other bedroom, which is going to be our studio location, we're going to have to repaint too. Hopefully that'll look cooler. Right now it's Victoria's Secret pink.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Of course you do. You chose the color.
I have all my witchy stuff up.
In a Victoria's Secret pink room.
Yeah, it oddly goes.
It contrasts.
Yeah, it's a nice contrast.
Yeah, it's a weird contrast.
And
Well,
not going to be the color for our
screw
studio.
You know what? Just because of that comment, we keep the pink. I have lots of pink paint for who knows what reason.
She has like 3 full gallons of that paint. 4 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why the contractor did that. That was the dumbest thing ever. That's a lot of money worth of paint.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. Because we spent a lot of money on this paint. On these, we got like 4 cans of paint. 4? 3 cans of paint.
Yeah, 4.
Paint ain't cheap.
4.
Yeah. And we're going to use the excess on the studio.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, good luck with that.
From well, I mean, there's a lot left over.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, what's happening?
Many things are happening, but so yeah, as you mentioned, oh my god, he's got a lot of water.
Oh yeah.
As you mentioned, yeah, we managed to hit 1,000 subscribers, which is, remarkably exciting. We don't have to clap every time we mention that.
Mention what?
Oh, 1,000 subscribers.
Chase, you should edit in some like confetti.
No. So yeah, I mean that's obviously a huge deal, considering, this time last month we had 50. And that was only after we complained that we couldn't quite hit 50.
That's true.
Remember that moment where we're like, we can't even hit 50 subscribers?
That's
less
crazy.
than a month later. 1,090 fluctuating. But yeah, I'm just like, oh shit, okay. So, we're living in a slightly different world. Now the goal is to take all those 1,000 people and make them actually give a shit. Because they gave a shit about a video. Now it's time to make them give a shit about us.
A channel, yeah.
Yeah, so, that'll be fun. I loved when you put out that little 1,000 subscriber video celebration.
Yeah.
I believe the very first comment on the video was, "Oh, there's more of them."
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
There's more of them.
Because to be fair, they had no reason to know that it wasn't just me on this channel. So yeah, I remember getting a good chuckle about that. I'm like, yes, there are in fact more.
That's so funny. Yeah, and so looking back, we've been doing this for a year and a half.
I mean, not quite,
Oh.
but I mean,
Year and 4
we've been
months?
working on it. We've been working on it for a year and a half, but we haven't been like out there for.
Well, we posted in February, which is a year and 4 months ago.
Posted in March.
Oh, March, a year and 3 months
Yeah,
ago.
it was March.
So about a year and a quarter.
Okay.
And through that time, we've been trying to hone our image, but I mean,
Not really.
yeah, we've been thinking about honing our image,
We kept talking about honing our image.
about focusing on something, or we did have a project in the works, like a really big, nice, like would have been greatly produced project.
That was
And
unfortunate.
then the Rona.
Things got in the way.
Yeah. So we still have that on the pipeline eventually.
I mean, yeah, we just got to figure out a whole new time to do it. And
Yeah. That would
God
have,
damn.
that
it would have been really nice to have been able to work on that during all of this,
Yeah.
but no.
If the recording had already been done and all we had to do was like
post-production?
yeah,
Yeah.
post-production,
That would
this
be
would have been the
We did
perfect
a
time.
month later. And
We
Yeah.
never announced it because, well, I mean, I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right, yeah.
I mean, the script is still sitting there. I do now need to make edits to the script.
Oh, right, you do.
It was timeline. Like, this has been now such an unreasonable amount of time considering like the time frame of what happens in it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, fuck.
But yeah, so if you're interested in what that is, stick around for a while.
For a while. Like, it's totally not worth talking about until we're actually ready to talk about.
Exactly.
Like, until we film it, I'm not even gonna start mentioning it.
Yeah.
But it's
Except for we kind of did.
like,
Mention
okay,
Sort of. We're talking about it now.
okay.
Well-
Like, I'm not gonna in specifics.
Yeah. But besides that, like, we've been trying to think of ways that we, like, things that we can do that we would enjoy doing that would people be interested in seeing things like that, which is why we're always open to your comments as well. Let us know what you think we can improve on or what you suggest we can check out or try to do. And for a while, that was Zym Games. We were doing a lot of gameplay videos.
Yep.
But we're like,
Yeah, so like we went all in on the gameplay stuff and it wasn't really working. And so I would just occasionally find some random ass game to play from time to time for content, but like it was not some consistent thing we were doing anymore. So that was attempt number 1. Wasn't really for us.
Yeah. And through the ZymCast, which is actually what started this all. Yeah, that's really where we branched out from, where it started.
Right here.
It kind of evolved from having a focus, kind of.
It had the basis like level of a plan, and it very quickly was just like, fuck that, we aren't prepared enough to prepare anything.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, because like if you go back and you watch the first couple episodes of the ZymCast, each of us would come with a topic.
And
the
Dragon
Russian
Prince?
doll.
I think Russian doll.
Well, I mean, the first one too, but even the second episode, like the Russian doll one and stuff, we still kind of had that idea. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like the whole point was for each of us to come with a topic and that we wanted to talk about for the week, and then we just didn't keep that up. It was like the easiest fucking like format. It's like, it doesn't matter what we talk about, just bring something to the table and we can talk about it. I wanted to talk about Kingdom Hearts. Chase wanted to talk about Dragon Prince. I wanted to talk about Russian Doll. Chase wanted to talk about Nickelback. And it's like,
that's right.
And it's like, and it didn't matter what it was. It was like, let's just bring shit to the table. And then like week 3, Chase is like, I can't think of anything I want to talk about.
That was the like, Batman week, right?
Yeah. And then week 4 was like, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to talk about. Like, man, we're bad at this. Why do we have a podcast?
And then from there, it kind of descended into rambling nonsense, which was fun. It just
descended into madness.
I mean, which has been fun.
Yeah, but like, that's the thing. It's descended into madness, and it's been more than a year since that's happened, and we have not changed.
Yeah. Yes, that's the thing. It's like we haven't changed. We haven't really evolved from that point in the ZymCast. Which, I mean, you don't necessarily like, podcasts should always, anything could really adapt and evolve. If it works for a while, then you continue doing it. And I would say like it worked for us, but maybe not for our channel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. We were having a great time making the ZymCast, and we have been, and it hasn't changed. We're still having a great time making this podcast. It's just very much the point where we're like, this is a lot of work, and why are we doing it for no reason?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like, and really, that's more on like the Chase Cheyenne end. Because for me, I call in for a couple hours, and then I just move on with my life, and Chase has to turn whatever the fuck we did into something presentable.
Yeah.
So
we haven't really changed anything about that in a long time.
No.
And while we now have a significant I don't know what percentage increase that would be.
That would be a 200% increase.
Yes, in followers, subscribers.
Technically a 210% increase, really. But
yeah, so we have a substantial increase in the subscribers, and viewership at the moment. We kind of want to take that and make something that's going to be interesting for people to watch that don't really not care about our personalities. But the thing is about this podcast is, I mean, you're going to have to like who we are to like the podcast for the most part.
Yeah, and if you don't know who we are, why would you even bother?
Yeah. So in that vein, the ZymCast is over.
It is dead. We are putting it out to pasture. We're just shooting in the back of the head and letting it die. Right? That's how it's going to go? It's going to be dead forever?
It's going in a shoebox in the closet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's much less violent.
Top shelf of the closet. Or in the attic, maybe. We're basically...
With all of the scary dolls?
Oh, no. Not this attic. Freaking the box in the attic with the scary dolls was open.
Yeah,
she said she sealed it.
Yeah, it always pops open. But yeah, that was new tape. It only been taped up like that for maybe a month or two. Already popped open.
Okay, again,
I don't like
the
this.
fact that you have to keep saying, "Oh, it's the new tape," because you need to keep retaping this box with the scary dolls so that they don't just burst open, does alarm me, and I don't believe in ghosts. You got some bad juju evil
But do you
shit in your
believe
house.
demonic possession of inanimate objects,
Not really. Not really.
because that can be different than ghosts.
That's
Ghosts don't have to exist for.
That's arguably less believable to me.
Yeah. I'm more on the... I'd more likely believe in a ghost than a demonic possession.
Yeah.
But still...
Jason's just like, I believe in all that shit.
No, but still, yeah, that box always pops open. I don't know why. Nothing is like
The Conjuring
poking
is a
it up.
documentary, right?
Well, supposedly.
Yeah, it's really weird because in that box, nothing is at the top. It's actually pretty low. So I don't know why it always pops open. And it's not just that box, because I did actually move the dolls from a different box that
Just
was
put
falling
something-
apart.
Just put something on the block, like on that box, so it doesn't pop open because there's something on top of it.
So it doesn't.
Oh no.
So they don't release themselves.
Yeah, and that
Like the
way you
world
know
should.
if you come in at some point and the tape is undone, and the box on top of it is no longer on top of it, that's when you call an exorcist.
Oh, Kyle, did I ever tell you about my creepy gargoyle?
Oh,
I should tell you about my
What?
creepy gargoyle one
Okay,
day.
we've gone so far.
I know.
we have time. We have time for this tangent. Go
No,
ahead.
that's why I said one day I should tell you about
No,
it.
go ahead. Tell her.
Tell him?
Yeah.
People-
Oh, okay.
People are waiting in anticipation for why we're killing our podcast.
Yeah. So my
This
friend
is why.
my friend came from Paris, and she brought me a gargoyle from Notre Dame. But as soon as I got that thing, my dog was freaked out. Like, I put it on my... It has been in several locations in my room. And originally it was on my dresser. But... Was it my dresser? No, my bookshelf that is next to my window, but it wasn't facing my window. And it would slowly, like, change position eventually to where it's facing the window. And my dog... Not while I was watching, though, because it only ever would, like, be in a new position when I came home from work. And... my dog used to just stare in that corner and like occasionally bark at it or like bark at the corner that it was in. And when I moved it to a new location, then she got freaked out and would like stare in that direction. And every time I moved it, if it wasn't facing a window, it would slowly turn to face the window. And so I eventually moved it to a new place where it's only facing the window. And Bella still occasionally will just sit there looking at it like she expects it to move or something. I don't know. But if I ever left it not facing a window, it would eventually go back to face a window.
She also asked your parents about this.
Yeah, my dad didn't know I had that. So I don't know if he's lying and he's just like low-key turning it. But I don't think he would really care enough to like remember to do that. He swears he's not... Huh? Yeah, no, he swears he's not doing it, and he has told me that I should put a camera on it to see if it will like still turn, because it hasn't turned in a while, but it's because I've left it facing a window.
I don't like that.
It just
So,
it
I
likes
mean,
windows.
it's not so bad if you think about it like it's just trying to do photosynthesis like a flower.
Yeah, you know, because that's
turning
what
itself to
flowers do.
white. I mean, yeah, they do. So yeah, that's the demons, and you should.
No, I like to think of it maybe it's like a guardian or something, because I stopped having weird nightmares when it came in.
Well, there you go. Yeah, and it just needs the power of the sun to protect you.
Or it
I'm
absorbs your
confident, too.
nightmares to get
its
stronger in evilness.
That's fine.
Hey, you know, that's a fair trade.
That's fair trade. It's fine.
Isn't that a thing?
Is that? I
Sure.
don't know.
That sounds
Probably.
like a solid deal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you'd think that the power of the evilness would come from your fear, not from the nightmare existing.
Yeah.
And so, like, by taking away your nightmares, that isn't really creating any negative energy. That's creating positive energy in the world.
Yeah.
but
You
it's
think it would use your nightmares.
It
I
like
think
amplify them.
I think that is a something in some media where it's like,
oh, I
it's like,
promise
it's like
it
a
ain't.
symbiotic relationship to where like, oh, the human no longer has nightmares because they give it to the
demon.
the demon takes the nightmares. Or maybe, oh wait, am I thinking of the book? The
Oh no, but typically gargoyles are not actually supposed to be evil. They're
No.
a protective
they're-
symbol. They
Yeah.
just look scary because they're supposed to scare away the demons.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, no,
that's
gargoyles are supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And commonly when they transform into their other forms, they're voiced by Keith David.
This is true.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
the main concern was just that the dog kept getting freaked out.
That is concerning.
to be fair, Bella has many problems.
That's true. She used to, before even that gargoyle was there, she used to just stare and bark at corners in my room.
See, that's why this isn't a strong argument. Like, yeah, I think it's just confirmation bias at that point. She probably stares and barks at a lot of corners, but you just notice it when it's at the gargoyle.
Yeah.
It's true. But I have thought my house was haunted in the past
Multiple
too.
times.
Yeah.
There
There have
on
been
topic.
many reasons to think so.
Yes, Chase.
We're killing this
We're
podcast. Laura.
canceling the ZymCast. We're pulling it from the air. Where no, all the episodes should stay up.
Should. We're still trying to make sure of that fact.
Yeah, but as we were
on
saying, the
YouTube
reasoning,
it will.
Yeah.
especially on YouTube, we know it will. But the reasoning is because, like we said, we want to make something that's more focused, something that will like draw interest, and not be so reliant on of people knowing who we are, because no one should know
Yeah.
who we are.
Well, I mean, some people should certainly know who we are.
My mom doesn't know who I am.
Oh, no.
What?
Well,
And the
watch
thing that
podcast.
we would be able to talk about pretty well, and
It's really the only thing I could consistently count on all of us being able to talk about.
yes, because something we have in common. Currently, Kyle and I are managers at a movie theater. Movie theaters.
I mean, are we?
You're
Furloughed managers at movie theaters.
Are we ever going back?
That's the thing. Cheyenne is an ex-movie theater employee.
Yeah.
And
So what do we know? Popcorn. We're doing a popcorn podcast. No.
Woohoo! Yep.
Technically.
We will review popcorn every week.
It's a review new kernels.
Yep.
Orville Redenbacher is still number one.
No, it's not. Lies.
Ooh. Chase stands by his Redenbacher popcorn, Kyle.
Maybe we do need to make a
Popcorn podcast.
Or
No,
we'll just
Fight.
make it a segment every week.
Fight.
we are now introducing Cinema Explorers,
Cinema Explorers.
our weekly podcast on movies.
Movies and the movie industry.
Yes.
Yeah, if you enjoyed hearing Kyle just give play-by-plays of movies, this is for you.
If you enjoyed our trailer talk segments,
This is for you.
if you like our faces, this will still be for you.
I mean, I guess. So the whole point is, we're honing in, we're focusing, and we're gonna make something consistent every week.
Hopefully.
No,
That's the hope.
no, I'm not gonna give us that kind of like possibility to fail already before we start. It's like
Jeez,
I hope we'll
Chase.
be able to be consistent. We're gonna be fucking consistent.
Yeah.
Hey, we did pretty good with this.
Yeah.
No, only skipped a few weeks.
I don't think the concern was us skipping weeks. I think the concern was us abandoning format.
Oh.
That's just,
No,
yeah.
but the name implies a format-ish.
Cinema Explorers?
Yeah, we're exploring cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about so the general plan right now, at least what we talked about, is like we're going to touch on some news on the movie industry. Right now, that's going to be a lot of will they open?
Yeah. Tune into the first episode. We'll talk about what we know about theaters opening.
Theoretically, by the time we record the first episode, we should have solid information.
Yeah.
But I have my doubts.
We do have some information.
Yeah.
But a lot of conjecture information
Oh,
from what we
a whole
know
lot of
within the
conjecture.
industry.
Yeah. And then we're going to talk about trailers, maybe, if there's any interesting trailers. But the main bulk is we're going to be reviewing a movie every week.
Unless there is another thing that is like episode worthy, but it's like in news that's going to be episode worthy. But it's probably going to be movies.
Don't want that to happen. I want us to be consistent about a format before we even commit to doing this.
Chase, you're already breaking format.
No.
If there is something so important, Chase, that is newsworthy that you want to make, that you want to derail our movie review podcast,
we'll just reopen the ZymCast
video.
No, I meant movie. Okay. It was still movie related. I didn't mean like random news.
No, but even if, like, I'm telling you, the main bulk of this podcast, Chase, is reviewing movies. Obviously I'm just but we're still trying to figure it out. We're hammering out all the segments and how we're going to want to handle things. But the key part is that we're going to be launching a movie podcast. It will be a lot of fun. It will be less all over the goddamn place. And you won't get the opportunity to hear me ramble about whatever terrible video game I'm playing this week. Which really, let's be honest, that's a blessing. Yeah. I'm really excited about this. It's been a long time coming. And we with like this impetus with all these new people. Hello, new people.
Hello.
You're not new, Chase.
Oh. I was saying hello to them, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
I'm not new. Am I not the newest member of this?
No, you're the oldest.
Founding member.
If there is any founder, it's you, because it's your idea to do this.
Yeah. That one comment. There's more of them.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the guy who started it.
That was kind of a thing I thought about too. I'm like, there are definitely people who don't know Chase exists.
No, I know that too.
His channel, and like it's more his channel than mine.
When I read the comments on your video about like some making references to the channel, and I was like, yeah, they don't know I exist. They don't know shit exists.
Not a clue. I did kept trying to use like the royal we when I would talk about things in response, like, oh yeah, we're really excited. And I'm like, no one knows Chase is here yet. The key is just going to be making sure they know you exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just keep shoving your face in front of everything.
I'll do a review.
Chase not even in the review. His face is in the thumbnail.
Well, I think what we should do now too, just since I think in every thumbnail where we show up, we have like face icons for each of us, and we put them in the bottom right corners to show who's in every video. Oh, this is a Kyle and Chase joint. Oh, this is a Chase joint. Oh, this is a Kyle joint. It's like Zym Media, bottom left corner. Our faces, bottom right corner.
We'll figure it out.
It's shorthand. Or maybe just click on the goddamn video to find out who's there, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's exciting though, and especially because we're gonna have a new space to record all this and to actually set up stuff.
Yeah.
That will be nice.
It's a really exciting moment, no doubt. I mean, we've hit that point where we can theoretically start monetizing things. We have hit, like, we're using this as a really good opportunity to kind of like rebrand ourselves, refocus our efforts, and take things a little bit more seriously.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the instability of our day jobs.
You're like, our day jobs are so unstable. Let's do YouTube.
Wow, so much more stable.
So much more stable, especially when you have 1,000 subscribers and theoretically 3 people you're trying to take care of with it. It's like, you sure? Nah. I think I'm really excited about us doing this. I think it's, again, long overdue, but if there was any time to do it, now's the time.
Yeah. And that being said, the the putting the ZymCast in the shoebox metaphor was in case we need to take it out again in the future. So
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if certain things inspire us to do like bonus, like random one-off episodes of it. And then who knows, at some point down the line, we might bring it back full time when maybe if we figure out a little bit more of why it exists. And then maybe if once people get to know us better, they would care more about our random opinions about stupid random bullshit.
Yeah.
But for now, like, it just, as much fun as this is, you know, it didn't feel like it was necessary, and it didn't feel like it was worth the amount of effort that Chase and Shine had to put into it. And so the thought is start something new, have some fun, and just enjoy the ride, but, you know, redouble our efforts into something that might actually bear some fruit.
Yeah. And would be enjoyable to watch for a larger audience.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think of that as selling out. I think of that as selling in to us.
Yeah, we're putting both our feet forward.
Yeah.
Both our feet.
That's how people don't actually make any progress, though. It's like that usually causes people to fall.
Now you jump and you...
You just keep
Seems
jumping
dangerous.
forward.
Yeah.
Dangerous. It's also not an efficient way of moving forward.
One foot in front of the other.
And soon you'll be walking out the door. No, because, I mean, if you think about it, walking is just falling forward properly all the time.
Falling forward and catching yourself, and then falling forward and then catching yourself.
And so it's a ridiculous way of locomotion, and we do it.
Yeah. Well, other than that, was there anything else we needed to talk about?
I mean, do we ever need to talk about anything on this?
No.
I mean, not particularly. I mean, you know, I knew this was going to be a shorter one anyway, just because, you know, it's kind of saying goodbye. How long have we even been recording?
40 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's felt like a half an hour. Let's come up with a fun segment to end it. One last batch of random bullshit. Everyone, close your eyes. Say your favorite color.
Purple.
And... I wasn't done, but it's fine. Say your favorite color, your favorite animal, and your favorite book.
Purple
1,
Raven 1984?
2,
Oh, you're counting. Okay.
3.
Why would you count for us to all say at the same time?
Like a bad idea.
My eyes are still closed. Do I have to open my eyes?
No, it's fine.
I
Just
never
do
closed
whatever you
my
want.
eyes.
I mean, I didn't really.
Cheyenne, commit to the bit.
They can't see me.
Purple Raven 1984.
That's my... Oh, shit. It's my password for everything.
No! What have you done? Now they have our access to the Zym Media channel.
Actually, Purple
I know you
Raven
learned
1984 does sound like a screen name
It's-
or like a password.
That is an old AIM username.
Yeah.
100%. Like logging into America Online and
I need to
just
park
like
this.
Purple Raven 1984. It's like fuzzy logic 420. Yeah, man.
That took a minute.
Hey, you know, I do my best. And I don't see you trying to lengthen the
I don't
podcast.
care about lengthening the podcast.
It must be at least an hour.
No, it doesn't.
I know. No, I don't really have anything to say. Just I'm still working. Hopefully by the time this goes up, I'll have it out. But I'm still working on my Last of Us Part 2 review.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see if somebody will let me use their footage. Damn you, computer, not being able to capture things with the Elgato!
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It looks so bad. I don't get it. It's like ghosts are attacking the screen.
It's weird. But yes.
Honestly, like all the footage looks as if Chase is like, I just want to end the episode. Honestly, it looks as if all the footage is taking place with like a heavy wind effect being applied over the filter. Where it's like, it's really hard to explain. Like I can show you at some point.
That's weird.
Really weird. I know. It's driving me like I don't get why it happened, but it's through the entire recording I did for like 4 hours.
That's through both Elgatos?
Yep. So it's my computer.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm working on getting a new computer. A much better computer. I know a guy. Well, I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah, you do.
Sounds about right.
Yes. What I was gonna say is thank you to everybody that stuck with us this far through the ZymCast, through the year, and anybody that has joined us along the way for reasons other than ZymCast. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for new stuff coming up. We're always looking to diversify our portfolio, and no, seriously, we are grateful to have you guys around and along for the ride as we, try to entertain you when we can.
Thank you guys so much. Like it's been a blast, and I just can't wait to see how things go moving forward. But yeah, this is the end of an era. The podcast that brought us together, we're putting it away.
Yeah. Cheyenne will likely still produce Cinema Explorers.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you got to keep her busy.
She might co-host.
It's not like she has a full-time job.
Yeah. Or possibly grad school coming up.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's kind of us to have Cheyenne produce Cinema Explorers.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know if you really like the ZymCast, if you want to see it come back in the future, or if you're like, thank God this show sucks. Do something better.
And in which case, thank you for your view.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you for your input.
Well, more too than just their view is that they clearly watched the whole thing despite hating it. So
yeah.
Thank you for your watch time.
Yep.
Yes.
Much more important. Like, dislike, I don't care. That's engagement.
Yes.
Oh, and are there any movies that we should review?
Yeah, let us know what
coming
you
up?
want to see us review. Whatever movie. Really, whatever movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We'll rip it apart.
nothing's coming out in the theaters anytime soon.
Not for at least the next month.
Yep.
No. And we can do Chasing the Furious. Finally.
Chasing the Furious.
Chasing
I mean,
the-
yeah, there's
not the
there's
same,
definitely
though.
going to be a stretch of time where it's Cinema Explorers - Chasing the Furious.
Yeah, where I watch Fast and the Furious 1 through 8 in preparation for 9. Yes.
Yep, for the first time.
Yeah.
One a month.
One a month?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I that would we wouldn't be able to get done in
No,
time if we did one a month.
Oh, okay.
He got pushed back, but not that far.
Towards the end, you just like bunch together.
No, we'll do one.
Maybe
a week,
one every
leading
2
up.
weeks.
Maybe one every 2 weeks. That week.
We
That
probably
way,
will.
for people that don't want to watch it, don't want to hear us talking about Fast and Furious, it's not like a solid 2 months.
Yeah.
We probably have to review Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Oh, that's the thing. Shannon and I are finally moving in together. That means that she has to watch Lord of the Rings. Sorry, I got
Cheyenne, you are going to like it.
That's the first. I made her agree that the first thing we were gonna watch when we moved in together was Lord of the Rings.
I feel bamboozled.
Well, I mean, not really. You agreed to this, and now it's happening.
I thought it was gonna be longer.
Why would you put it off? Okay, look, you are going to enjoy these movies. They're enjoyable films. They're just long.
They're just so long.
They don't feel that long when you watch them.
Just so long.
And if you have them on Blu-ray, there's the natural stopping points, because a lot of them have been split into 2 discs. And so there's an obvious point where you're like, okay, we can just watch up to this point now. And you can watch it as if it's 6 different movies.
That sounds worse.
It is, but you're complaining about how long they are, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the problem is Chase wants me to watch the extended versions all
Which
in
you
one
should.
day.
That is not correct.
No.
That's my problem.
One a day is fine.
Jeez. Because originally he was like, no, we have to watch them back to back.
That was just to annoy you.
And
more so.
that has made me not want to watch it this whole time.
Watch one a day. Just be a 3-hour commitment.
Jeez.
Nuh-uh.
A day? That's a long time.
Nuh-uh.
3.5.
A 3+ and then a 4-hour commitment.
Well, once we get there.
It won't take long. It'll take 3 days. That's way in the future. We'll deal with that when we come to it. Fucking Return of the King, best 4-hour movie ever made.
4-hour
Really is,
movie.
It does not feel it. That is that is obviously it's the extended edition that's the longest movie. But I feel like that's also the movie that benefits the most from the extended edition content. So
I
it's
don't know if
worth
I've
it.
actually seen the extended edition of that.
What?
I don't remember.
Fucking
So-
mad lad over here.
Well, I have-
So Chase is a fake fan. Shall I
No one
reveal
needs
your
to-
secrets,
no one needs to
Chase?
hear- No, it's fine. You can tell.
That Chase has always said that this is his favorite series. You know when he finished watching the whole series? What, a year ago? 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I think.
The first time he actually
First time I saw
watched
Return
all
of the
of it.
King. I've seen Two Towers and Fellowship so many times. I don't
That's-
know how I never saw Return of the King.
That's worse. You see how that's worse, right?
Shut up. No, and the funny part also is I own Return of the King. No, I don't. I own Fellowship. I own Fellowship and Two Towers extended editions, but I don't have Return of the King extended edition.
I just bought them all together.
Well, because I bought them at thrift stores when I found them, the extended editions. No, it's not Blu-ray though.
Fucked up. I have mine somewhere. I have my extended edition set I could lend you. I just gotta track it down.
Yes.
It's not like I'm watching movies, so
You can come watch it with us.
I mean, I'd be down.
I have a popcorn popper,
She has a kettle.
like
Legit
actual
kettle.
popper.
Well, at that point, we may as well not do it for the podcast. We may as well just make videos about us for just reacting to those movies as we watch them.
And we
It's like,
can
come have a
review
watch-along.
popcorn.
Come have a watch along with us. We'll make a commentary track that we will release that you can play
Over the
alongside
movie?
Lord of the Rings. So it's like you're watching it with us. And then 90% of it is us just loudly eating popcorn in your ears.
Crunch.
And
ASMR.
reviewing popcorn as we go.
Yes, this Orville Redenbacher's, because yes, it's Orville Redenbacher's, is amazing.
It's amazing.
Seasoned different
man.
ways.
Pop Secret, home style Pop Secret has like a surprisingly great amount of flavor to it.
You know what? Pop wise, like microwave popcorn, I do think Pop
Well, yeah,
Secret's
microwave
better.
popcorn, yeah.
Yeah.
We're using kernels and coconut oil and the same seasoning as the theater, the Fantastic. So it tastes exactly like theater popcorn.
I think you're giving away which
I don't think I am.
it might be a secret. Is that part of the secret recipe? Is the
No.
Fantastic sauce?
They sell it at Smart and Final.
I know they do.
That's where we got it.
I mean, I've had to buy it multiple times when
Oh,
we
yeah.
ran out. So
Yeah.
it's like, find it.
Speaking of which, Chase, we should make popcorn after this. I want
We have to
popcorn.
assemble the bed.
Yeah, and then I'll
After you
eat
make
popcorn as
popcorn.
we do that.
Oh my god. Okay.
That does not sound conducive to productivity. But
Yeah.
hey, you
But
do
I want
you.
popcorn.
What that just means is that means Cheyenne's in the back eating popcorn while Chase is assembling.
Assembling the bed frame.
Even though I'm the more handy of the
That's
two
a
of us.
two-person job though. I can't hold it up from both ends because it's raised.
Baby.
I know, right?
I assembled
figure it
mine
out.
by myself, and it's a raised bed.
But
It
is
wasn't easy.
But is it solid wood?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you can figure it out. Just prop that stuff up, man.
I could prop it up, but I mean, it's
Like,
like
ignore the fact that I did break this bed frame.
thick, solid.
But yes.
This bed frame would not break under like any
Oh
pressure.
no. This
It's
is like
freaking solid.
this thing can survive an apocalypse.
It's
Good.
heavy as shit too.
So was mine. But yeah, no, I just
We're having a bet off here. Are we having a bet off?
bet off. The final battle.
beds
of
are
the-
off.
All beds are off. No,
That's a movie I'd see. Bet
There's-
off. All beds are off.
Sounds like a show.
it does. It can be a series where we actually, because I mean it wouldn't be really beds, it would be like mattresses, but we have like a mattress tournament where we. Speaking of TV shows, though, really quick before we leave,
Yes.
the show I've been watching on Netflix that I do recommend for people that are just looking for something very dumb,
Dragon Prince.
very
Oh, it's not dumb.
disposable. No, very dumb,
Space
very
Force.
disposable, very easy to watch. The Floor is Lava.
Oh, I've heard of this.
It's a game show on Netflix.
She said,
It's a-
"I've heard of this," as if she's like like holding her earpiece.
Oh
down.
no, that just
I've
my
heard of
hand
this.
naturally
I've heard of
went
this.
there.
I was like, "What?"
My bad.
Yeah, no. I've watched like the first half of the episodes.
So it's
just
good.
It's really stupid, but it's really fun. Just I love how melodramatic it gets every time somebody falls into the lava.
So Chase, we watch that and then Lord of the Rings.
No. Also, these are like half an hour long episodes. You can just watch one, but no, it's great because the whole premise of the show is just it's a giant obstacle course that is essentially like made to look like rooms and houses, but it doesn't. But it's just big rooms that are filled with just like countless gallons of basically hot water that looks like lava. And teams of three teams of three compete to try and get their whole team across all of these obstacles.
That actually does sound kind of
to
fun.
the exit.
That sounds really fun.
It is. It's a blast. But like, God, people just like people were making like 6-foot jumps across things, and like there's like geysers of the lava shooting out that's getting everything really slick and wet, and people are just like falling and smashing themselves. There's like things you can pull to like affect the environment to make jumps easier, and it's like it's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a good old time, and it's very stupid, but it is very enjoyable. And every time, without fail, somebody falls into the lava, like at least somebody on their team just makes it like no, even though they just slipped into some warm water.
Oh man. No. Okay. Oh, well, I actually do want to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun show.
Well, there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys next time. Not on this show.
Not on this show. Cinema Explorers.
Yes, look out. Keep an eye out for Cinema Explorers. If you're listening audio, we'll probably have another episode of the ZymCast as a preview of the Cinema Explorers, and you can head over to Cinema Explorers. Just search it up because it'll be a separate podcast. So,
yep.
Thank you, guys.
And for YouTube, it'll still be on the same channel.
Yes, it will.
It'll be no problem.
Mm-hmm. We enjoyed your company.
We did.
Even though
we can't wait to entertain you further.
Yes. Mm-hmm. In a live studio audience. No.
What? Oh my God!
It'll just be Cheyenne.
And Bella.
And the dog. Maybe.
We just bring in Cheyenne's parents to watch every week.
Yeah. And everyone's going to be clapping. Woo! Okay. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in Cinema Explorers. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not next time.
Right.
Bye,
everybody.
I'm Chase.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Cheyenne. Bye for the last time.
That's the last time. It's the last time.